Hi guys, it's Serena, and here I am at the horse show at the Florida State Fairgrounds. Sammy's really upset with me because she says that this is a Western hat and not an English hat, but I'm going to talk to Lindsay Stewart about that. I found her. So we're at the horse show again at the Florida State Fairgrounds. I'm taking the phone away and we're talking to Lindsay. Lindsay, do you know yesterday this is Lindsay Stewart. Lindsay and her husband Michael own several restaurants in South Tampa.
Yep.
Ava,
717, Lure of Tampa, Lure of St. Pete. Ava's at Armature, our pizzeria, and the kitchen at Green Springs, which is in Safety Harbor, and also the Artisan in Gulfport.
oh my gosh, you guys are all over the place.
We're
And
all over the place.
she is also a horse show mom.
We're waiting for our girls to go out. We're patiently waiting. Our two girls are competing against each other today in short stirrup, and as you can see, they're starting.
So Linz, I looked for you all day yesterday, and during my Facebook Live, I kept on saying, where's Lindsay? Where's the Lindsay? Can you walk us through what's happening? Because you have been involved in the horse world for a very long time. Did you ride yourself?
I did ride myself. I did not do hunter jumping because I fell, and I was terrified after that. So I just did fun stuff like barrels and Western pleasure, which is the hat that Serena's wearing. And I didn't get into this world until Ava was 5 years old and started at the yacht club, and it was amazing. And we've been here ever since, 6 years later.
Wow. So tell us what they're doing right now. What is the competition today?
So this is called short stirrup, and I believe it's girls 12 and under, and they are jumping 18-inch jumps, and they have to do a course, and they have to remember the course, and it's about 8 jumps, and they have to do it without breaking their canter. They have to do it with the same number of strides in between the jumps, and all keeping their composure and not hitting the jump, like with a horse, can't hit his hook into the jump. And knock into it.
And Lindsay, what kind of horses are the kids riding?
They
Typically, what type of horses do they ride?
At this age, usually they're riding ponies, but that's a horse that looks like an Appaloosa. Ava's riding a paint horse. Sammy's riding a pony named Pretzel. I think he's a medium or large pony. But out here, there's a lot of different types. There's warm bloods. They could be actually in this division. They could be anything.
What is the difference? I keep on hearing that term, warm blood. What does that mean exactly?
Not sure.
Really?
It's
a horse term?
It's a breed of a horse.
It's a breed of a horse.
Dutch warm blood. That's what they're called.
A Dutch warm blood.
Yep, and it's a popular breed amongst this discipline.
Now, let me ask you too. Just as a mom, I know you are a huge advocate of girls riding horses because you feel that it builds their confidence, right? What would you say about that? And it's thanks to you, honestly. It's thanks to you and my girlfriend Renee Ratty that we got Sammy involved in horses.
Yeah, it's just so good for their confidence. It teaches them discipline. It teaches them responsibility. It teaches them about winning and losing, trying their best. I like it personally because my daughter would rather be at the barn and playing with little Breyer horses than being on the phone or at the mall or hanging out with boys on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it keeps them really, really grounded when they get in those teenage years, and all they want to do is be with their horse. And I don't know, I just love it. I love the smell of horses. I love seeing horses. I love being around horses. This is much fun being here on the weekend than somewhere else, right?
Right. No, but you're right. I was interviewing an 18-year-old yesterday. Well, you know her. You've known her for a while, Danielle D'Onofrio.
Yes,
Am I pronouncing that last
Mom,
name
Betty.
right? Am I pronouncing her name right?
Yes, D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio. So she was talking about it. Oh, and here's Sammy right now. So how is she doing, Lynn, since you know this so much better than I do?
She's doing really good. She's a little slow right now.
And you can be honest, since I know I'm her mom, but please,
She's doing great. I'm very proud of her.
Because I honestly don't know, as you know, as much about horses as you do. This has been your passion in your life for so long. And once again, for those who are joining us right now for this Facebook Live, This is actually my little Sammy.
Okay, so that wasn't good because she chipped.
Okay.
So that means that the horse like hit the jump with his foot, and that they get a little bit of points deducted for that.
Got it. So,
But she's still doing great. He's
Thank
just
you.
going a little slow today, so he's being a little tired. He needed to eat some sugar this morning. He needed some sugar cubes.
Do you think the horse, because the show started yesterday, do you think that he could be tired?
He could
Pretzel?
be tired this morning. Pretzel needed more than just pretzels this morning.
That's So here she goes. And yesterday, Sammy did get a really big award. She got reserve champion. It's the first time ever. And reserve champion means
That she was the second place out of every girl in the whole in her whole division.
wow.
So that's a really, really good. And at the end of the year, they have a banquet with points, and she could possibly be the champion or grand champion of the show if she
Really?
keeps that up. Yes.
Wow.
And they win a trophy, they win money.
Woo! My little Sammy, I can't help but be so proud, of course. You know, and I have to say, I mean, you've known Sammy since she was born. And for her type of personality, horses have been great for her, wouldn't you say, Linz? I mean, you know, I know, of course, I'm her mom, but you've also watched her grow up. I mean, have
Yeah.
you seen her, you know, for other girls that may have Sammy's personality, which are more introverted and more
Yeah,
shy,
it is.
do you feel like it has helped her?
Oh yeah, I think it's really good for girls that are introverted.
And here's your husband, Michael Stewart, who we are doing a Facebook Live, of course, on horses, and Lindsay is walking us through. Now, as a father,
Don't ask him
I know,
because
but-
he's anti-horse show
No, but
dad.
you were a little hesitant at first.
Major.
Okay, well, can you talk to us about that? Do you still feel that way?
Yeah.
Okay, but why? Okay, we are live, so
It's-
but you love your wife, and she's very passionate about this.
She is, yes.
And so, how did you guys work it out then? Like, you know, she's passionate about it, you're not passionate about this?
It's a very dangerous sport.
So from a dad's perspective,
It's very dangerous, yeah. So, but we have our, if she falls a couple more times, she's done. Forever. That's my perspective.
Oh gosh, the team clean is today.
So,
Liz, did you hear that?
I forgot about our team clean at 717 Nava today, and I'm supposed to be taking the cleaning supplies. See, this is how my brain works, and I'm over here at the horse show.
The
Yeah.
worship.
So I'm gonna have to text GJ, Michael's mother, who got this cleaning
Are you
supplies
live right
for me
now?
to
I
bring
am
it.
live right now. So you guys are.
How's your daughter doing?
You guys are my favorite.
She
You know,
just
as you guys
went.
know, you guys are my one of my most favorite couples of all time.
You're
And
good.
I feel like this is very interesting though to me. So
Yeah.
here you have
Hold on, I have to step
because you
out
guys
one
are such a huge team. You
Right.
know, you run the restaurants together, run the
Yep.
kids. So you as a dad though are concerned about
Of course I am.
the safety aspect.
Yes.
And is it because Ava has fallen?
Twice within like 2 goes around on her last one, and they blame it on the horse, the pony, what have you. It's a very dangerous sport to see your 11-year-old daughter go head first into a wooden structure and on the ground, and then 2 minutes later the same thing happens. So that's when I pulled her out last year. That was it. That was the last one.
Wow.
So a lot of it depends on the pony or the horse, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And so we switched to a horse, which are much better than ponies, from what I've been told,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot safer. So I feel more comfortable right now with her being on a horse versus a pony.
She's so passionate about it, though, Michael, and so is your wife. You know, so is
Right.
Lindsay. So is it
That
is that
doesn't.
why?
No, that doesn't have any effect on me.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. If it continued that way, I should be out.
Wow.
Of course.
Right.
My daughter's more important to me than jumping over fences on horses. I love the sport. I love the people. We love our barn.
Mm-hmm.
I love the nature aspect of it. I love my daughter competing. I love her taking responsibility for working with the horse, feeding the horse, and all the preparation that goes in. It's an incredible habit forming for a child. So that part I love. But of course I was concerned watching that.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. I mean, and I have to say, oh, here's Landon.
Hi.
Hi, Landon.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, he's adorable. Would he want
No.
to ride horses?
I answered you before you even asked the question. No. So congratulations though. yesterday. She came in reserve.
Yes,
That's amazing.
Sammy.
How long has she been doing this?
So Sammy has been riding since she was about 6.
Okay, so how many years is that? 6?
So she's
turning
11.
She's turning
So-
12. Okay,
yeah,
so 5
about
years.
5 years. So,
So-
yes, but you're
yeah.
right. So
Well, that's really good. I
Thank
mean, it's
you.
competitive and everything.
oh my
about
gosh,
it.
here's
Yeah.
Ava.
Yep.
Hi, Ava. Now, this is Lindsay and Michael's daughter, Ava. Look at what great form she has, and her horse's name is Joe, right?
Joe Madden.
Really?
It's just we had to get him when we knew his name was Joe, right?
Right. Of
Who
course.
doesn't love a cup of Joe?
Okay, because explain your, since you said Joe Madden, explain your relationship. You guys are very, very good friends. I know that.
Joe is
business partners.
Landon's personal hitting coach. Just kidding.
And we just came out with the news. Madden's Post is opening. We just started our press release yesterday. So it is all over the world now. So we open May, probably before Mother's Day. So if you get to Wrigley Stadium in Chicago, it's going to be an incredible experience with a James Beard Warning chef, the guy that won Bravo's season's top chef is our chef. Joe Madden being there every night. It's going to be incredible.
Oh, Sammy's
Wow.
up again. Sammy's up again.
Sammy's up again. Okay. So Liz, will you walk with me over here? Here's my little Sammy, guys.
I'm sure I could get on. Ow.
I'm just staying quiet because you don't want to distract from the kids and the horses. We are at the Florida State Fairgrounds. This is day 2 of the horse show. And you know what's really great about it is there are many, many great aspects of it, but this is free. So you can just come on down if you're interested in horses or want to watch the kids ride. And it's so pretty. The weather is just fantastic. Riding has done wonders for Sammy, I have to say. I'm more extroverted, clearly. She's my more introverted, shy child. She's perfect in my eyes, of course. But this has really helped build her confidence. It was actually her daddy that insisted that she started to ride horses. He thought that would be very good for her because she was so shy and quiet. And I have to say, we've seen her blossom. I think she did really well, judging by the cheering over there.
Sit over at that one.
I think this could be. I'm gonna bring Lindsay over here to weigh in a little bit more. Hi guys, we're on Facebook Live again. Hello.
Cassie,
Who is this?
this is Cassie. Say hi,
gosh.
Cassie. Uh-oh. This is horse show dogs too. Like
Yes,
there's
horse show dog.
dogs that come to the show. Everybody
And-
brings their horse doggies. They're very much part of the horse show life. They usually run off leash.
Right, and they're all over, right?
Frenchies, like that's one of the little rescue pups from my Texas and Tail Humane Society event.
And you're very passionate about that as well.
Oh yeah, any animal. I love animals. I'm
So-
cat dog lady.
So, could you introduce yourself again? Of course, I know who
Hi,
you are.
Lori Kozlowski.
And
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
See you again.
I know you. And okay, so as a mom, you're also an advocate, right? You're
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Love every animal, especially horses, but we have doggies and all kinds of animals at home. So yes.
Why do you think horseback riding has been so good for your daughter?
It teaches them so many things: discipline, responsibility, courage, disappointment, really learning how to cope with life. And because you're not going to win all the time and you're not going to lose all the time, but it teaches you just how to become, I think, a well-rounded person. The friendships, the bonds with the girls, it's something that can't be broken. I love when they have their school friends, but their barn friends are another dynamic of just relationships, learning how to cope and be friends. And so it's
I know it's been wonderful. I mean, so many of them, they grow up together then.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, they do. Yeah, we have a 20-year-old, and she's still friends with the girls that she rode with since she was 10.
Isn't that so sweet?
And it's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, because they have a different kind of bond than, say, their school friends or their neighborhood friends or their relatives. It's just different. Our older daughter had suffered from depression. It's the only thing that makes her feel better. So whenever she's feeling down or doubting herself or whatever, she goes right out to the barn. She goes and rides her horse, and just out in nature, out with her horse. It's just very therapeutic.
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you for being so honest with us on that.
Yeah,
You know,
it's all encompassing.
just one last question. We were talking to Michael from a dad's perspective, and he said, of course, and I know you know Michael Stewart as well, that he was worried because Ava had fallen off the horse twice. So there are some risks also involved, right?
Of course there are, but there's risk in everything. I mean, you could be on the soccer field and get kicked in the head or break a bone. I mean, it's just Diane, our trainer, teaches safety first, right? Safety first no matter what. And it will happen, but if you're listening to your coach, it's less frequent, but you're going to get hurt in any sport. You're going to have knee trouble, you're going to have arm trouble. I mean, I don't care if you're playing basketball. I mean, anything can get aggressive when you get to a competitive stage. So, but the risk is worth the reward, just seeing the individuals that they become, and also keeps the boys away. There's no boys there.
Yay! Well, there's plenty of time for
less.
that. Yes, less. You are so sweet. Thank you for talking with us.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure I'll check in later. Oh, look who we have here on Facebook Live.
Just giving some wawa.
Yes. Okay. We have to talk about who we have here on Facebook Live.
Oh, me! Oh my gosh, no, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, and we love her accent. So this is Anton Stralman's wife.
But I can't be on it when Ava's on because I have to focus.
We have to watch.
I have to video.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And please tell us your first name again, and I love it. I want to pronounce it right.
Okay, Johanna.
Johanna. And you guys are from
Sweden.
Sweden, and we love the Tampa Bay Lightning, of course.
Oh, awesome. The best fans in the world.
And so, what do you think of Tampa? It's so different from
so
Sweden.
different, but I'm really starting to love it. It took some time to get used to the climate and everything, but now you're finding your favorite spots. You're getting used to the summertime and the heat and everything. So now you're really starting to enjoy everything about Tampa and Florida and different kind of lifestyle you can have in this kind of weather. So it's awesome. It is awesome.
And I have to say, I mean, your husband is so nice. He's met Sammy a couple times, and your whole family is amazing. Your whole family is amazing. How do you feel about the team, though? I mean, how exciting is this that we're headed towards another championship?
I mean, hopefully, Stanley Cup, everything can happen in Stanley Cup. We lost 2 finals, one with the Rangers and one with the Lightning. And it's like the season, whatever happened during the season is like forgotten. And like a whole new thing is starting. The teams you thought was not good, it's gonna play their best. The teams you thought were the best, it's gonna have to keep up with everything they did the whole season. So it's just like a whole different level is starting. Everyone wants to win every game. So
And it's a long
it's
season, too.
nerve-wracking. It is absolutely nerve-wracking. Absolutely nerve-wracking. Every game, every minute is just nerve-wracking.
Is there a lot of pressure too? I mean, I would imagine, right?
Well, I mean, you know that there are some great players that never ever played a Stanley Cup final. That ever play like, you know, it's not something to take for granted to play in the Stanley Cup finals. Like, it's not everyone who got to do that. So for that standpoint, like, to know that, oh wow, this may be the last chance I have to, you know, play for the Stanley Cup, like, because you don't get that many chances to do that. There's many teams that don't get there. So yeah, that's a lot of pressure, thinking like, will I ever have the chance again? And I think that separates the older player, the younger player, because the older player knows how much it takes to get there.
It was going. Right.
So,
Lindsay's so pretty. Right. No, I know.
so
And your daughter is right here, right?
that's my two daughters, Bella, in the sweatshirt, and live with the purple, blue books.
Okay, she's beautiful. So this is Ava Stewart. So I'll be back. Cause
I'll be back.
I'll be back. I promise. I know. Lindsay's very intense right now. We're watching Ava. Wow. Ava is on her horse, Joe. It's not a pony, it's a horse. It's a paint horse.
JJ, hold on. I gotta get the team clean supplies for the restaurant.
I think she did fantastic.
Yeah, I think so too. She didn't fall.
You know, honestly, the horse, I know the horse seems so much more stable.
Yeah. Ponies are finicky. They are, 100%. My orthopedic doctor, good morning, told me that. So, yeah, she didn't break her canter. She didn't refuse. Good stuff.
Isn't Rondé Barber's daughter right too? Wasn't she was just, she's part of this division, isn't she? She's so adorable.
Competes against us.
Oh, hello, Sherman. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate it. We love getting messages on Facebook Live. Please ask us questions if you'd like. So, and right over here is Anton Stralman's daughter, Liv Stralman. Of course, that name should be familiar. Her father plays for the Tampa Bay Lightning, and what a team. Look how cute she is. She's so adorable. And he is one of the nicest guys, too. I mean, the entire team. I can't say enough about the team. The team is fantastic. Hi, honey.
Hi.
We're on Facebook Live right now. I just talked to your mom. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Well, you've been writing for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So I introduced you and I said that this is Anton Stralman's daughter. How excited are you about your dad right now?
I'm really excited. Yeah.
And are you the oldest?
Yeah.
So there's 4 of you, right?
Yeah.
So cute. Okay, could you tell me your names again because they're adorable?
I'm Liv. That's not Bella. Bella's somewhere over there, and I have a brother, Louie, and another brother, Leo.
I know, they're so cute. And you know, oftentimes, because your dad is so great in the Tampa Bay Lightning,
Yeah.
just wonderful. I see them playing on the ice. It's
Yeah.
sweet. So how long have you been writing, honey?
Since I was 5.
So do you think it's absolutely great? I mean, why do you think it's a great sport?
It's just fun. Like, you get to be with a creature. You could have like this. It has like different feelings and stuff, and it's just fun to interact with like all of it.
Did you ever think you would? Did you ever think you would like it as much as you do?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And now it's like a part of your life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how much time do you spend, would you say, with the horse?
Usually we go 3 times a week for like maybe an hour or something.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's awesome. And who is this?
Hi, I'm Joey.
Hi.
Hi.
And are you a fan, or do you ride too?
Yeah, I ride. I'm showing later.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so Joey, how old are you?
I'm 12.
You're 12.
Yeah,
And how long have you been riding, honey?
since I was 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you think that you would love it as much as you do?
No, because my first pony was really bad, and he'd buck me off a lot, and so I didn't want to ride anymore. But I still do. Yeah.
But now, so you're here early. Are you here early because you like to watch the kids?
Yeah, and my sister was going.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us what's happening right now? Like what is this called exactly?
This is short stirrup.
A short stirrup. And
Yeah.
what are they being judged on?
Today is it reputation? I think they're judged on the rider today.
So it's not the horse,
Yes.
it's the rider.
Yesterday it was judged on the horse, and today it's judged on how the rider rides.
Okay, so if it's judged on how the rider rides, what is the judge looking for specifically?
Their posture, how their leg is like still, how they ride the course, how they control the horse, and yeah, how they look.
How hard is that?
It can be pretty hard. Depends on your horse and depends on how strong your leg is and how you ride.
Wow. So this is, let's see. So if you're just joining us for this Facebook Live, we are actually at the horse show at the Florida State Fairgrounds. I would encourage people to come on out if you're ever interested. It is a free event. It's so peaceful out here. Right now, you really can't beat the weather. There's a little chill in the air, but it's absolutely perfect. And we've been talking to Michael and Lindsay Stewart. We're back there. Also to Johanna Stralman, who is Anton Stralman's wife. Of course, that name should be very familiar. Tampa Bay Lightning, she's right there in the plaid shirt with the hat. Then here's Liv Stralman, his daughter, who also rides. And there's a lot of horse show dogs. Who is this little guy? Cassie. Oh, so it's a girl, right? Ooh, and which one is this?
That's
Milo. So cute. So cute. What kind of dog is Milo?
he's a mix.
So adorable. So we've had a lot of interesting discussions too on why riding horses can be very beneficial, including it builds confidence. Here comes Ava.
Yep.
Lynn, let's talk about Ava as she rides.
I can't talk.
Because
I'll find my phone so I can tape her.
Because you get nervous too, right?
Hi.
This is Ava Stewart, and she's riding Joe. Ava's been riding for a long time. Well, probably around since when Sammy started. She really has command of her horse. It looks like she really has command of her horse, Lynn.
She's so tiny.
She's riding a horse. That's a horse, not a pony. She just moved up from pony to horse, so she said, Mom, you tried digging your leg in. It hurts.
Yeah, it does.
It hurts. I'm digging as hard as I can. And yesterday she got last place because he stopped and he had to take a poo-poo. So when they have to take a poo-poo, they have to take a poo-poo.
That's what counts.
And you get last place.
You get last place. But it looks like she's riding really well, though.
Do you have snacks from the car, Mom?
I'm going.
Woo!
That was a good round.
Yeah, that was good.
Kept him that time. Yeah.
That was good.
Why was that a good round?
Huh?
Explain to us.
Yeah.
Explain to us, Lens, why that was a good round. I thought it was a great round.
She
too,
didn't
but-
break her canter. She kept her strides, and she has to keep the correct lead. So when he lands, she has to be on the right lead. The leg has to be on the going front on the leg that's on the outside leg has to be going. So the horse has to know that. So when he jumps, he has to land on that leg.
Got it. Okay,
Very
now-
technical. Very technical.
Do you know this little one right here?
No, she's adorable though. She used to compete.
Adorable. Okay, you guys are gonna be my commentators here. How is she doing?
This girl,
Mm-hmm.
she's doing pretty good. She's on the correct lead, and her distance was good at the first jump. Just have to keep watching. She stayed out in her corner. That was good.
Was that good?
Yeah, because a lot of people cut their corners, and then it gets points taken off. Oh, that was a good distance in, and a good feet change. Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
And the horse is beautiful.
Yeah. We swapped. I swapped back. This counter.
Was that a good jump?
No. Well, the distance was good, but in the line she swerved down. You need to stay as straight as possible. And before the jump here, he swapped his lead and then he swapped back, so he's counter cantering.
Counter cantering.
And he was not straight, but he was still good. His distance was good.
Got this one.
Stayed out.
So how many times do they ride before?
In the show, or
Yes, like with this one, is this a practice or is this part of the?
no? This is a part of it. I think they have.
There is a practice round.
There is a practice round. The first one is a warm-up, and you can get a place for it, but it doesn't count towards your points. But it's just a practice to practice the course, and then you have 2 real courses, and then you have a flat where you go around and you don't jump, but they judge how you go around trotting and cantering without jumping.
Without jumping.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, Ava's going again.
Lynn's Ava's going again.
Go, Capacho. Go, Capacho.
No, I'm watching Ava.
How long has Ava been riding?
Since she was 5.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
she's
thought.
11.
Bye.
So 6
Okay, bye.
years.
Bye.
Where is Charlotte?
She was in ballet and said, Mommy, no more ballet. I need a pony.
Hold on, where's Charlotte?
She's doing great, Lynn's. How do you think Ava's doing?
Really good. Just getting all her distances and numbers and rechanges.
So for those of you who are just joining this Facebook Live, we are at the horse show at the Florida State Fairgrounds. It's an absolutely beautiful day. The girls are competing right now. This is the short stirrup, right guys? Short stirrup, 12 and under. I have Lindsay Stewart here. Hi, Linz.
Hi.
Joey, right?
Hi. Yeah.
Joey, Liv Stralman, Joanna Stralman, Yes, if you know that name, you should. Anton Stralman's family, Tampa Bay Lightning.
We squeaked in early.
We have a lot of other horse show moms here weighing in. Joey's only 12.
Yeah.
You've been an amazing commentator.
Thank you.
So what's happening now?
Right now, they might be double jumping, but I think a few people still have to go, and then they'll do the flat. So they might be waiting for the flat.
And then when they do the flat,
She may know Sammy's friend, Sophia Cisco. She goes to Tampa Prep.
Yeah, she's in my grade.
Yeah, her daughter's really close friends with her.
Oh, cool.
She rides at the same barn as Sammy.
and
Yeah.
Sophia Cisco's mom, by the way, I mean, her talk about being a rock star. Her mom is Judge
Yeah.
Michelle Cisco. Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, I need to know. I need to have friends. I need to have
showing it.
friends in horse show high places. Now, this
Yes.
is the original Milan horse
Okay.
show mama.
Oh,
we
well,
are Steel
Excuse me while I'm
Magnolias.
picking my nose.
No, we are on Facebook Live right now.
Oh, Facebook Live. Hi.
Hi. So okay, so you are the original horse show
I'm the
mom?
original. Well, I'm not the original, but I'm the best.
You're the best. Joe,
knows
since
all
you're
the
so
rules.
good, can you hold the camera and point at us for a while so we can? So
Yeah.
let me. So
Oh, are we
she,
doing an interview?
yeah, we're doing an interview now. I know that I'm wearing a Western hat.
You're out of your element here.
I am. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to be wearing fox hunting.
Well, you know
this
what?
is a hunter show.
So she needs to be at the rodeo.
Hunter.
Well, Sammy looked at me, and when I walked in and said, "Are you kidding me? Take off that hat." And I said, "But it's a hat."
But it's a look. It
But
goes
it's a
with the
look.
It goes with the
And
look.
it's very hard. I mean,
She always looks as cute.
I mean, that's a look. It's very cute. Yeah.
I can't help wearing a skirt.
Yeah, and I'm all packed in today.
She
Lindsay
looks
said
really
I'm-
cute.
Yeah.
You look very, very cute.
I
So-
look very horsey. See, I'm the practical horseman.
She
So,
wears
which-
the hunter boot.
Which
I
is
know.
because
Look at mine.
flip flops
my Tory Burch
versus
flops.
Tory Burch. When you load horses, you may not wear flip flops.
I know, and honestly, I did have a pair of closed-toed shoes
Closed-toed.
that I thought that I brought with me, but then when I looked in the car, I'm like, oh
Uh-oh.
no. So
You
I
might
guess
get an ant bite like Landon did yesterday.
Oh no.
So girls, talk to us about being horse show moms.
Well, you always have to be prepared and have the child where they're supposed to be on time, or you get a beating. Or they'll just go without you. They don't wait. So
And her girls have been riding since they were 3, right?
yes,
2, 3?
very
Wow.
young.
Babies.
Wow. And
Since
so,
they could sit up on a pony.
and how old are they now?
They're 11 and 12.
Wow. So, and you're a very proud horse show mom, I can tell.
Well, I am because I put a lot of time into it. So I'm trying to. And we were here at the crack. We were here at 6:30 this morning. I was here
But tell
before
her
the
about how
breaks.
you normally camp, and it's a camping thing.
Yes,
Because
I
they do
normally
campers
camp,
out there.
And we bring our camping, and then I bring my own horses. I have my own horse trailer. So I
And we
bring
have a
my-
party, we drink wine, and we all bring a covered dish, and we do a
Cover
bonfire.
dish. Cover dish.
And the girls go jumping, and it's so fun. It's like this whole camping lifestyle, right?
Joey, did you realize that your moms did this?
Yeah. Because we go with them and then just jump in the back.
How soon till the flat?
You're so cute. Thank you
And
for holding
so
that
we're waiting
phone
for
with
the
me.
flag.
So, okay, let me. So,
what do you think about the whole thing? Like, I mean, is it fun? Do you
Yeah.
have you guys stayed? Have you like hung out in the camper?
Yeah, we go to the camper with them and we have dinner sometimes, and then we jump around with the people jumps, and we pretend to be horses and stuff.
Oh my god.
That is fun.
Do you think the moms get into it as much as the kids?
Yeah, sometimes. yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, my Facebook Lives, the
Oh.
original horse show mom.
Oh, you're doing horse show mom.
Yeah,
And you always have to have peppermints.
and you always for the
yes,
horses, though,
yes.
right?
Always a peppermint
Yes,
and a smile.
a peppermint and a smile.
And hold your hand out. And be
Oh.
like, here's your mint, pony.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like this. Oh,
Flat-handed so they don't bite your fingers.
oh, goodness. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So what's happening right now?
So they're gonna getting ready to do their flat class, which is just where they do trot, canter, walk, reverse. The judge calls out demands, and they have to do it instantly, and they have to do it right when she says it, and they have to do it gracefully on the right lead, and they're all against each other in the ring at the same time. So this is called the flat class.
The flat class.
So she's judging right now the jumping classes.
And so will we get, after the flat class, will they give out
Ribbons.
ribbons? Wow.
They'll pin it.
Wow. So
They might actually pin the over fences right now.
When they start the flat, they usually pin it. Like when they walk in the ring, they usually pin the.
What does that mean exactly? Pin it? What does that
They
exactly mean?
place the ribbons, so they tell you like what you got.
Oh, so we could be hearing that right now?
Yeah, well, when they go in to walk in the flat, they'll probably tell what she got for jumping.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Linz, how are you? You know, right before they announced the ribbons, I mean, how do you guys feel?
You know what? By this point, she's done so many that I want her to do well for herself. But you know, if she did her best, she did her best, and it is what it is. You know what? Every day is a different challenge.
That's right, Michael.
The color of the ribbon doesn't matter. I always say that.
Little brother Landon.
What do you think, buddy?
Hi.
Hi.
He's so shy.
He's so cute. Oh my god.
If it's not Fortnite, he doesn't know what to say.
Must be the new haircut I just got him.
Landon, will you floss for us for the Facebook Live?
No. I won't.
Oh, Landon.
No. He didn't need to do that.
So cute. Who knew? Wow, look at, so I wonder what the girls, Joey, what do you think the girls are thinking right now?
Probably just wondering what they got and focusing on what they have to do for the flat. To reach their kids.
Because you remember.
Yeah. I'm probably showing like at 2 o'clock, so
Really?
like a long time, yeah.
Linz, will you hold this while I have a conversation with her?
Sure.
So because I want to,
The other way.
it's the other way.
The other way.
Oopsies. Hey, Lindsay Stewart honestly is one of my most favorite people on the planet. Do you know that I save all her voicemails? I save her voicemails, so whenever I'm feeling maybe a little bit blue.
Ooh, I hate my voice on the
I
voicemail.
love your voice. And she's so funny.
Yeah.
So Joey's 12, and she's been a great commentator. So what do you think of my hat, by the way?
I like it.
Sammy looked at my hat and said, what kind of hat is that? I know it's Western, but so since you ride,
Yeah.
tell us like what the girls, and I know I just asked you this question,
Yeah.
but what are the girls feeling right now?
Right now, they're probably discussing with their trainer on what they have to do and what they have to focus on for the flat to make sure that everything's perfect so they win. Because the flat's usually pretty difficult because everyone's going at once. So it's like hard for the judge. So you have to make a good impression on the jumping so the judge will look at you because there's so many girls to look at one time.
So there's more pressure.
Yeah.
Because everybody's in.
Yes.
Everybody's in.
Yeah.
What is this called? The ring.
The ring,
The ring.
yes.
I mean,
The show ring.
The show ring. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a fairly, even though Sammy has been writing for years, I do need to get up to term.
Yeah.
Up to my terms.
We'll go over equestrian vocabulary, hunter jumper. We're gonna get a dictionary for you.
There we go.
Hunter jumper for dummies, and we'll
Vocabulary.
because I need to know some of the words too.
Linz, I think you should. I mean,
I'll give you a 101.
You
Joey
will?
can give you a 101.
well, I mean, she's fantastic, and I appreciate you holding the phone for a while. All right, so they are getting prepared. They're
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
So how does it? Clearly, you do want to win. Everybody
Yeah.
does want to win. But,
Yeah.
how does it make you feel like if you don't?
Well, you just kind of are disappointed and you think about what you could have done better. Like whenever I make a mistake or something in the flat, like yesterday I got fifth in the one of the flats. I had 2 flats and I thought about what I had to do because I had to do a simple lead change. I'm in that ring way over there and I had to do a simple lead change, but I did it wrong. And so I just had to think about what I had to do, and then my trainer went over how I did it, how I'm supposed to do it, and now I know how to do it. But I just had to think about my mistakes, like what I have to do. Yeah.
And that's what she's talking about is so important about when you may not win, but of course in life you win because you're learning.
You're learning. You're growing.
Yeah. You're learning. You're growing. We have Liv Stralman over here, right? She's like,
Patiently waiting for her class.
I know, patiently waiting.
Want me to take the phone for a while, Linz? Yeah.
Okay, so Lindsay Stewart right here.
They're taking a long time to do the fly.
Yeah, you know what? I was just thinking that.
They
always
usually
take
don't take that long.
Why do you think they're taking so long?
I
What's
don't
happening,
know.
do you think?
I guess she's still getting the results for the jumping. I guess
Which
she's
is-
just taking a long time.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah. I think they're about to go in soon. They were all warming up, but maybe they might be waiting for a few people to come.
Right, because it does seem longer to me
Yeah.
too.
Usually, like, they finish jumping and then, like, a few minutes later they go in for the flat.
It will be exciting to hear the ribbon placement
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, they all line up in the middle when they announce to line up in the middle when they're done, and then they just announce the ribbons.
And it's usually, Joey, what, 4 or 5 ribbons, right?
6.
6.
Yeah, like at this show, this isn't a rated show, so they only have 6 places. But at like B and A rated shows, they go to 8th place.
Oh, okay. Explain that to me. What's the difference between
So-
the rated shows?
A rated show is a bigger, like, it's more like people come in from out of state to come do the show, so they're bigger shows. Like for this show, it's more like Florida people that come in.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's not rated. It's not as much of as a big show.
Have
But-
you gone to some of the bigger rated shows?
Yes, I just went to Hits last weekend, which is a double rated show. And then I went to
Wow.
Venice the weekend before, which is a B rated show.
How did that feel? Was that amazing?
Yeah, it was really fun, but Hits was crazy. It was like Hits is really hard because it's a double rated show, and that's like one of the highest shows you can go to. It was
Congratulations, honey.
Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
So for those who are just joining this Facebook Live, hi Charles Gallagher, thank you so much for watching. I'm here with Joey. She's 12 years old and she's also a writer, and
Yeah.
she's been serving as a wonderful commentator for me. We are waiting actually for the kids to do the flat.
Yeah.
This is short stirrup, 12 and under, and we're still waiting. We're also waiting for the ribbon placement.
Yeah.
We have Liv Stralman over there and her mom, Johanna. They're, if the name sounds familiar, it should, because her dad is Anton Stralman, Tampa Bay Lightning. We love the Tampa Bay Lightning. She's a writer as well. She's been writing since, you've been writing since you were 5, right? 5 years old.
Thank you.
So oftentimes at the horse shows, people get here super early, right girls?
Yeah.
And then you just wait.
Yeah, usually the younger kids go really early in the morning, and then like me, the older kids who do the higher jumping, they go later in the day.
And so you guys really enjoy it though, like watching. right?
Yeah. And my sister went in the Kenner Cross Rails. That was the class before this, so we had to come for her. Yeah.
To watch her too.
Yeah.
to support her.
Yeah.
So, okay, what is happening now, girls?
So I didn't know they still had to do some more jumping. I think this is the last girl to ride, and then they do the flat. I was wondering why they're taking so long. They were waiting for another girl to jump.
Do you think sometimes if it takes a long time, could it be that there could be an issue with the horse? Or
Yeah, like if
It's
they,
usually like the
it
trainer.
could be-
like
yeah,
the
some-
trainer's usually in the other arena with like
because
another
they have
person.
other people to train.
And then like they miss here, and then like they just have to wait until like
Yeah,
until the trainer comes.
because you can't go in the ring without your trainer there.
so you really need to pack your patience too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those jumps, girls, I mean, of course, you know,
Yeah.
we're so proud of everybody that rides, but were those jumps not the smoothest, would you say? 'Cause
Yes,
Yeah.
they were not, because she chipped in the first jump because she wasn't straight. You have to make really my trainer always say a letter L turn, because if you kind of come in like curved and you're not straight, you're gonna chip, and it's not a full nice jump. It's like short, like you're gonna go in and then you're gonna stop basically and then go over, and it's not the best because she wasn't straight. And then she was curvy in the middle of the line and at the red jumps, and then she like trotted before the jump and then went over it.
So what are the judges looking for specifically then?
Good distances, so no chips, like a perfect jump over distance, and then and numbers and like the right speed, because if you're going too slow, well, then you're going too slow, and if you're going too fast, then you're going too fast. You want like that nice tempo, so you have to count how many strides you get in between the lines, and yeah, your equitation, how the rider rides, and how the horse looks.
Wow. So there's a lot of concentration going on.
Yeah, there's like 30 things to think about at once over like one jump. Yeah. So they should be doing the flat soon because she just.
What is one of your favorite things to watch? The jumps or the flat?
I like watching the jumping because I feel like it's more difficult, because with the flat it's still difficult, but it's like more stressful. But the jumping, like there's so many more things to think about, and the jumping's hard to get like the perfect distance and the perfect tempo and like numbers in the lines and lead changes. Like there's so much more to think about. So
Nobody wants to look at it.
it's more hard.
Laying all over the counter.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing to watch.
It seems, I know I do too. I like to watch jumping too. But I have to say, I do like when all the horses are in the ring and following the commands.
Yeah. Yeah. The flat's pretty cool. That's my favorite part, like, to do, because I think it's less stressful from like doing it, and it's just because you just go around in the ring. But jumping, there's so much to think about. It's just so hard sometimes. And my horse, I just got him like a month ago, because I had 3. I had my tiny pony that I've had since I was 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I've had him this entire time. And then I have a pony that's 14 hands, so he's a large pony. And my sister, I'm giving him to my sister, and then I just got a horse that's 16.3 hands.
What does that mean exactly, honey? Like the 14
So,
and the 16?
so a pony, his back, my first pony is probably, his back's probably like right here. It's just a measurement for horses. And then my larger pony, his back's probably here. And then my horse, his back's probably like right here. He's big. And I just got him. Yeah.
Oh, so she's riding this cutie little patootie right here.
Yeah. So I guess they're not doing the flat quite yet because they still have more jumping.
Oh, she's adorable.
Yeah.
That horse is beautiful too.
So cute. So that's probably how tall my first pony is, but he's a chestnut.
Oh. Now this is a pony, right?
Yes.
That she's riding
There's
clearly.
probably a small pony. Yeah. Because it's about the size of my first one.
Go sit down with the iPad. No, sit down.
How is she doing, honey, do you think?
She's doing good. She got her lead change down there, was pretty good. But she needs to go straighter down there after the jump. She uses her corner. She needs to bend. She needs to bend from this. It looks better.
When you say bend the pony, what do you mean by that?
So you can basically, when you're riding, you can see their inside eye.
Oh.
Yeah. Because when she's going around the corners, he's like this, looking out. He's like looking out, and you want him to bend inside.
Don't you wonder sometimes, like, what the horse is thinking as well?
Yeah.
He said
Linz, did you watch?
Yeah, obviously we've been waiting for this girl the whole time.
Yeah,
So
she
that's
hasn't
what
been
we've
here
been
the
sitting
entire
around waiting for
time.
this girl to come who was late to the horse show.
So she has to do like 3 rounds back to back.
Now she has to do her 3 rounds and then we do the flat. Meanwhile, the other horses get antsy and they don't like standing around.
Yeah, because Joe's just
Yeah, he gets antsy.
Yeah.
But if you're late to the horse show, I mean, are there any penalties being late to the horse show?
No, they should just let you scratch it. Joey, your mom
I have
wants
to
you.
go.
Bye.
Bye, Joe. Hey, Joey, thank you so much.
Bye.
She was, Joey was fantastic, Linz.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you know we were waiting for that girl?
Who?
How do we know? How did you know that we were waiting for her?
Because we've been standing around, and then now she moseys in. We never seen her before.
Okay, now this girl is competing right now, though. How is she doing?
I'm not really watching her that much, but she looks good. She's on a big horse.
That is a big horse. See, I would like to keep this Facebook Live going until the flag. I think that would be really neat to show.
That might be a long time from now. I don't know. If they keep waiting for these girls to mosey on over from the concession stand, maybe they're eating lunch, hanging out.
Oh, Lindsay.
Forgot their class.
Okay, for those who are just joining this Facebook Live, hi Michelle Adams Moscardini, my dear friend, who celebrated a birthday just recently. It was on the 20th, but she and her husband went out yesterday. It was so
Happy
great to see.
birthday.
Happy birthday to Michelle. You know Michelle.
I love Michelle.
Now, see, we all love Michelle.
She celebrated last night.
Yes, she and Andrew.
Nice. Where'd they go?
They went to Eddie B's.
Nice.
Yes, very, very nice.
Yum.
Very nice. So those who are just joining us live at, for those who are just joining this Facebook Live, we are at the Florida State Fairgrounds. We're here at the horse show. I would encourage people to come on out if you want. It's a free event. There's a lot of families here. If you love horses or just love being out in nature, you get to meet wonderful people like Lindsay. Lindsay Stewart is one of my, no, seriously, you have a heart of gold, Linz. And you know how much I adore you. I mean, she's so funny, guys. She's so funny. I've already said this on my Facebook Live. I save her voicemails.
Uh-oh, here comes the My Little Pony again.
Yes. Let's talk about her. The horse is beautiful, and she's adorable.
Yeah, the horse is beautiful. It's a little on the skinny side because you can see his ribs.
So, does the horse need to eat more? Or do you have to keep the horse at a certain weight? Linz?
Well, you should. It's not good to see their ribs. Like if you see their ribs, that's called a little skinny, on the skinny side. Gotta eat a little more hay.
So, clearly a small pony. Are horses chosen, like for instance, with this girl, I guess what I'm trying to ask is that it's a small horse. She's a tiny girl. Do you? But Ava's riding a large horse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pony. I should say. But how do you choose the right pony or horse
Well,
for your
you
child?
shouldn't have a pony that's too small for your body type. So Ava's got really long legs. That's why she was able to go up to a horse. So that's like a medium-sized pony. And she's about Ava's age, probably around 11, 12. So she looks good on her, but that might be a little on the smaller side for her.
So
You should go over there and talk to Sammy and see how she's feeling.
I know,
Is she over there?
Yes, I do.
I would go over there. I would walk that way
And go
walk
over and talk to
and
Sammy?
get in there.
Well, I do try to talk to Sammy on these Facebook Lives, and Linz, she's not like you and I.
She's not a talker.
She's not a talker. Now, Ava would probably talk, right?
I don't know. She's kind of shy too.
Maybe it's
If
the
it's
age.
if there's music to it, she'll lip sync battle. She's good with that. She's always in the mirror doing all this, like singing. I'm like, oh.
So what are they preparing for now, do you think?
They're waiting for this girl to finish her. They're waiting for this girl to finish her 3 rounds. Each girl has to do their 3 rounds, and then they will do the flag. We're just waiting for the flag.
Yes, horse show moms, actually.
I need to go give Ava some water soon.
It's very important.
It's hot out there.
Mm-hmm. It's important to keep them hydrated. So it's the girl with the white pony and this one too. that needs to finish up, right?
Yes.
And she's on a much larger horse. That is a horse.
Yes.
Linz, will you walk us through it? Like, how's she doing?
She is doing really good. She's got her strides. This is a really large class.
Does she have command of her horse, do you feel? It looks to me that she has command of her horse. Let's walk up a little bit. I don't want to disturb her. But that's a larger horse. I'm just so happy for these girls. Can you just imagine how they're feeling? It must be such a sense of pride, and when you're riding your horse, and it just builds so much confidence. I mean, I can say that as a mom and just watching Sammy grow, and Sammy's been riding since she was 6. And it's really helped her in a lot of areas, discipline included. And not just, you know, when it comes to horseback riding and taking care of our horse, when it comes to our homework. I also think that we all want our children to be kind and loving and caring. And I think Sammy certainly is that way. But I also think that being around horses a lot has also helped bring that out more. Because you're loving, kind, and caring to your animal. You have to take care of that animal. I did talk to Michael Stewart, father here, and his perspective was a little bit different. He said he was really nervous because his daughter Ava fell off the horse twice. And that made him very, very nervous. But then I talked to another mom who said, yes, of course it can be scary, but there are dangers in every single sport, whether it's football, hockey, basketball. I love to run, as many know. I have fallen before pretty hard. So there is a risk in everything. And horseback riding, I mean, honestly, too, can be more of an expensive sport. So it just depends when you take a look at on what you want to do and if you can do it and which sport your child enjoys. It was really interesting. I did an interview once with a child psychologist, and the child psychologist said to me that no matter what the sport is, whether it's tennis, horseback riding, soccer, basketball, just make sure your child tries all sorts of types of things. Sewing, dear friends of mine, Michael, Martin, Jessica, Rutley, they have 2 daughters. One of them, Misha, loves to sew. Sammy was also in that class for a while. And Misha still sews. So she has found her passion. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that that's what I've always heard from doing numerous stories, not just interviewing one child psychologist, but doing numerous stories about children. Let them try everything, and whatever they lean towards, that will be their happiness, and it will get them away from playing on the phone all the time.
Warm-up trip now, practice number 114. This is Mia Christmas.
What style and grace, right, guys? I just love watching these kids. I just love children in general, you know. Such sweet, innocent souls. We talked to a lot of people during this Facebook Live. Here, I'm going to pan over there just for 1 second. There's Lindsay Stewart, and right next to her is Anton Stralman. You should know the name. That's Anton Stralman's wife. He plays for the Tampa Bay Lightning. His daughter, Liv, also rides. I interviewed her a little while ago on this Facebook Live. She's adorable. All the kids are. So this is actually a short stirrup class, not a class, a competition at the Florida State Fairgrounds. These are girls that are 12 and under, and right now they're being judged on how they ride. Yesterday's competition really focused on the horse, but today it's the rider. So what the judge is looking for, they're looking for many things, but command of the horse, how they jump, clip the horse, or I'm sorry, clip the jump, which means that they don't hit these barriers right here. And we've been here for hours as well. Thank you for staying with me. Now that's a beautiful horse. It's a big horse. Bigger. Well, actually, I would say the other one was maybe a little bit bigger. Here, I'm stepping back because I don't want to do anything to break her concentration. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Or if you want to make any comments. And just so you guys know too, I've already started, thanks to my dear friend Michelle. We are uploading all of these Facebook Lives to our YouTube channel as well. If you wanted to subscribe to the YouTube channel, it's Suggestions by Serena. Just search that and subscribe to it. We have several things up already on the YouTube channel, and then of course on my blog, serenapazan.com. So from what I see, she's doing very well. Step back a little bit. A lot of these girls, I have to tell you, have been riding since they were 5 or 6 years old. Sammy has been riding since then. Hi Tate, thanks for joining this Facebook Live. I can see some people who are watching. I can't always see everybody, but so for those who are just joining in, we're at the Florida State Fairgrounds, and there's a horse show going on right now. I would encourage families, if they ever wanted to, come down during a horse show. They're free. It's free parking. Could be quality time. See the girls ride, and you can also meet all the horses. The barn's open, and also for parents, who might be interested in having their child ride a horse, or if they're interested in horseback riding at all. It's a great way. It's a great way just to come out and see what it's all about. You also have a chance to talk to a lot of the trainers that are here, and a great chance to meet some wonderful people. I've been spending a lot of time talking to my friend Lindsay Stewart and her husband Michael Stewart. They own Ava 717 and several other restaurants. They're also in partnership with Joe Madden, and it just came out yesterday that there's a new restaurant opening up in Chicago. Let's watch. So just to give a recap on this too, yesterday the riders were judged. Well, the horses were judged. Yesterday, the judges were looking at the horses and were looking, and it's always a combination of the two, of course. But today, the focus is the rider. And what the judges are looking for is to see how you command the horse. Also allowing enough space and to clear the jumps. So that jump was not cleared. Of course, they all do a wonderful job. I was talking to a 12-year-old rider. She's adorable, Joey, and she said that right now the riders have 30 things to think about. I can just imagine it though. It's just you and the horse, you know? I actually rode horses a little bit when I was a child, but I was thrown off in Appaloosa, and after that happened, I got so scared I never went back on a horse. Probably not the right thing to do, but it was not nearly my passion as it is Sammy's passion. So this is just one of the show rings at the Florida State Fairgrounds. There's many. I'd say there's about these 4. Okay, let's go back to this one. Some of the horses too are a little bit tired because, you know, this is the second day. I often wonder, I mean, do you guys ever wonder this, what are the animals thinking? How do they feel? I mean, are they happy to ride, or would they prefer to be out in the free? I can't say that the horses are very well taken care of and very loved. These girls spend so much time with their horses and, you know, cleaning their horse, brushing their horse, spending time with their horses. So there's Lindsay over there with Anton Stralman. Of course, is married to Anton Stralman. Plays for the Tampa Bay Lightning, the greatest hockey team ever. I mean, those guys are so nice. Just a class act. And their entire team, actually. I mean, just I'm not just talking the team, the players. I'm talking about their whole group. Ryan Breesman, Bill Wickett. They're all fantastic. So, Linz,
I'm so antsy.
we're still live, you know?
You're still alive?
I'm still live, Linz.
because
It's a long life.
it's a very long life, but I feel like we have to show the, you know, the ribbon, right? Don't you think?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to walk over there though because I can't hear.
Where are
So
you walking
These
to?
are the 3 straggler girls that came in late because they probably didn't have their trainer. Their trainer was somewhere else, so they have to wait till they have their trainer here in order to go in.
Got it. So then they have to do
There's
all
a
3.
lot of girls in this class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So these girls have got to do all 3 of their.
Jumping over fences, and then they have to all do the flat.
So how much longer would you say?
I don't know. I'm worried. It's been crazy. Crazy. Oh, Michael brought my little water bottle and put it in the sun.
Lindsay, you are so funny. Did you ever
Did you drink it?
What?
Is this Ava's or mine?
That is yours.
Well, why is it drinking?
Ava drank some.
Well, I want my own because she has like really runny nose.
That was like a month ago.
No, she blew her nose a lot this morning.
This is like a
Not that we
reality
have to
show.
talk about this on Facebook Live, but can I have my own?
Sure.
Yeah, this is like a reality show. Like if we did a reality show in Tampa.
These are horse show dads.
Horse show dads.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is who? I'm sorry. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
That's Jimmy.
He does his work from the show. He's on his laptop. He's a good horse show daddy.
Now, do you agree with Michael on this? That Michael is a little concerned that horses are a bit dangerous.
They are. But so is life.
So is life. That's right. Horse show dad.
There goes, short and simple.
There you go. Okay.
This is a very long. What? This is like 100 people in this group.
And
What's going on?
haven't even started.
And you haven't even gone yours.
I don't have these nerves.
The pressure.
The pressure. The pressure. Well, can you believe I'm still going on my
No,
Facebook Live?
I can actually. Actually, I can. Wait, how's Sammy doing?
Sammy's doing well.
Is she?
She did really well. I think Lindsay said that there were 3 stragglers.
What are those? Means like late additions?
Late additions, yes.
Well, it's just slowing the entire process down, to be honest with you.
Yes.
It's killing us. Usually it's like 5 minutes. This is like 50 minutes, right?
Yes,
So-
it is taking a while. So, Michael, while I have you here, why don't
Yeah.
you break the big news?
On
the restaurant.
On your daughter getting reserved.
Oh,
That was big.
Thank you. I know you are so sweet.
It's true.
Thank
I
you.
was
That
very excited to see that.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was her first big one. But you
What?
Yeah, it was the first time she got reserved. Yeah, it was a very big deal.
Oh my God, I had no idea.
Yeah, so
well, that's
thank you.
exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
So maybe today she'll get grand.
You never know.
That's what happens. You get reserved and then you step it up. I like that.
You never know, right?
Serena, I'm so blessed. Are you kidding me? I was redoing my Facebook today and it said title. And I put owner at 717 South at Ava on Howard. I thought, well, I might as well throw in Laura in St. Pete, Laura in Tampa, the kitchen at Safety Harbor, which we are so excited. We just got our liquor license.
Oh, congratulations.
We doubled the size of the restaurant. So if you're in Safety Harbor, the place is rocking. We got brunch, but we got unlimited mimosas, and we also have liquor now. So for 16 years, they served no liquor. It was just beer and wine.
Wow.
So now you can go and get Captain and Coke, whatever you want. So
Wow.
that was very exciting. It was really hard working with the city council to get it approved, but we got it approved. And then we also have, I'm looking for Sammy. And then we also have the artisan over in Gulfport, which is, we got the port there, the whiskey grill, Laura as well, and a bakery, which is so cool. And now I'm venturing in Chicago with Joe. 4 years in the making.
Joe who?
Madden. Joe Madden.
Of course.
Yeah. The future World Series winner, hopefully this year, of the Chicago Cubs, if the Tampa Bay Rays don't win it. And then we're opening up 3 spots in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is called the Spindle Bar, Billy Sunday, and then Ava again. And I mean, like, how blessed am I, right? I mean, that's crazy.
You deserve it, Michael.
No, I
You
just
totally
am so
deserve it.
blessed. So I'm really excited, actually. Like,
The
really excited.
The opening of the restaurant in Chicago
Yeah.
is a very big deal, though, isn't it?
Big
too?
deal.
I mean, I know they're all a big deal, but
Yeah, it is.
You had mentioned 4 years in the making.
Yeah, 4 years in the making, and our chef is Tony Mantuano, so he's James Beard, one of the most famous TV personalities on every show, And then our other chef is Joe Flam, who won this year's Top Chef
Wow.
on Bravo. I mean, can you get bigger than Top Chef?
No,
And that's the
that's
legit
amazing.
deal. That's one of those awards that you want to, I mean, that's like ridiculous, right? So they put together an incredible menu, right? And then we've got a wine sommelier who was just on Wine and Food magazine. She won 2016 Spirit Director of the United States.
Wow.
Right? And then there's little old me who kind of put the whole deal together.
Wow, that's
So it's
amazing.
kind of exciting. Right at Wrigley Stadium, 7,200 square feet, 2 stories. So here we are. We're in the
here
flats.
we
Yeah,
yes.
let's get this going.
Okay, this is what we've been waiting for, guys. Okay, we're in the flats. Okay, I'm gonna walk up a little bit. Okay. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. So this is the flats. Yes. Oh, yes. This is Ava Stewart. So Sammy actually just won. I didn't hear what place it was though, but they just announced her name. So what they're doing right now is called a flat. I'm whispering because, oh my gosh, my little Sammy just got first place on a jump. I don't know if you guys can hear, but she just won first place. I'm so proud of her. Wow. Oh my gosh, okay, Amy. Here she is, guys. Here's my little Sammy. Sammy, congratulations on winning #1. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to disturb you. There she is, riding pretzel. Wow. I can be a very proud horse show mom now.
What?
Such a proud horse show mom. Mm-hmm. So Sammy, I believe, just got 2 first places and then maybe a second place. This is the final, it's called a flat. And what they're doing, you have all the horses in the ring. And the judge is asking them, giving them commands. Here's Ava Stewart. We've been talking to her parents, Michael and Lindsay Stewart. She's on a horse named Joe. I love this little pony right here. I know this is a long Facebook Live, but I've got to tell you guys, I love Facebook Live. I love reality TV, real TV about what's happening. I'm trying to be quiet in the background too. Here's my little Sammy, everybody. Riding pretzel. I just get such an overwhelming feeling like I can't believe she's mine, you know? I know parents feel that way about their kids. There's Ava Stewart again. So what's gonna happen soon, they will all stand in the horse show ring and we will hear who places, which places they get on this. And there are 6 ribbons given out for this particular competition. Prior to this, there were 3 jumping competitions and the ribbons were given out, or announced anyway. The kids haven't picked up the ribbons. So now the judge has asked the riders to walk their horse. See how one, though, has crossed over? Okay, so now they just asked them to canter, which means they're cantering. There's Sammy right there. Today's competition is based on the rider, on how much command you have of your horse. All of the girls are doing a great job. I mean, take a look. I think Lindsay over there has such command of her horse. See though how the horses are next to each other? The judges want you to avoid that. And you might not be able to hear the judge as clearly. There's Sammy, guys, right there. The judge just asked them to reverse their horse and turn it around. It is a gorgeous day, by the way, at the Florida State Fairgrounds. You know, usually there's some type of show here almost every week. I can tell you that the horse shows anywhere they're free.
So Ava just got too close to another horse and he's trying to kick her horse.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And Samantha's heels are really good. They're really down. She got good pins. Did you hear what she got? She got a first and a fourth. Samantha did.
You know, and
She did really good.
thank you, Liz.
She might get reserve again. Or she could.
Because I thought, okay, so was it a fourth? Because I thought I heard 2 first and a fourth, or was it no?
She got one first.
And
I think.
I couldn't hear.
A fourth.
I did hear the first place, and then I wasn't sure. So explain. I've been trying to walk the viewers through this, but they just have to listen to the judge's commands, and it can go quickly.
Yeah, like she didn't just listen.
Because the horses are too close together, right? Would you say there's a lot?
10 girls in here, that's a lot.
That is a lot,
To
right?
be in a ring together, yes. Too much. They combined the class today, which is not normal. That you normally have like 6 and 7, or it's just too many horses in the ring.
And what kind of added pressure does that put? There's just not enough space for the horses, or?
Yeah, they don't like to being too close to each other. Some of them get super aggressive.
There's little Sammy on Pretzel. Ava's done remarkable.
Pretzel's really good for me.
She loves that horse. But Ava's done remarkable, Linz. I mean, she has such command. Do you know most of these young girls that are riding right now?
No, I only know Sammy. I actually know one of the little girls. I don't know her, but she used to be last year in the same division with Ava, and she's got a bigger horse now. She's done a tiny one.
Oh, now they're going to give out
Ribbons.
the ribbons. So there's 6 ribbons that are going to be given out. Let's see. We are the horse show moms right now. How are you feeling, Linz?
Oh, I don't think she got, no. I'm not feeling confident in this one.
Okay, guys, they're all waiting. Let's see. 6 ribbons to be given out. Just waiting for the judge.
Have fun in Miami. Yeah. Huh? Oh, nice.
Here we go. Let's see.
First place is going to go to entry number 191, Mackenzie Hampton.
191 Mackenzie Hampton gets first place.
Second, entry number
249 Mia Bradley in second place. She's the one up. 146 Jillian Hernandez, third place. I think it was Lindsay Rayner, fourth. Couldn't hear her. I couldn't hear that little girl. Oh, Sammy just got. Sammy placed. Very excited for her. Very, very excited for her. So she placed in all 3, or all 4 today. Liz, do you mind holding this just for 1 second and pointing it at me just as I wrap up the Facebook Live? Okay, guys, so I wanted to thank you very much for joining us for this Facebook Live. I know I'm wearing a Western hat, and I'd like to thank everybody that actually weighed in. Lindsay Stewart, Michael Stewart. We also heard from Johanna Stralman, who is Anton Stralman's wife, his daughter Liv. Also Joey, a couple of the other horse show moms. I really appreciate it. Horses are one of Sammy's passions. She's been riding since she was 6 years old. So I thought, hey, why not show you guys or give you guys a taste of the fairgrounds. And it's great. I mean, if you're interested in it at all, I would encourage you to come on down. It's free and you get to meet a lot of wonderful people. As always, thanks for watching.